By the way, my name is Rose G. Quinion.
And I am Rodora M. Rivera.
And I'm Michael Romano.
And I'm Jubilin Pahente.
I'm Hanima Kayukat.
And we are one of the marketing students of University of Leeds.
We are so happy, thankful, and blessed for the privilege that you given to us. And before we start our interview, let me ask first your complete names, businesses, or company that you are working right now. Sir?
I am Jose P. Jacono, but just call me Jack. I am a licensed real estate agent. Before I was connected with Lanco Pacific Corporation, and after 8 years, I transferred to Alsons. So before I was just a simple salesperson, and later, after 3 years with Lanco, I was promoted to become a sales manager up to Alsons. And this time, because Alsons has changed its system, we have no sales managers. All of us are salesperson. So that's my work as a real estate agent.
Sir?
Hi everyone, I'm Joseph Magracia, one of the pioneer distributor of Essential Natural Incorporated Philippines. And I'm also in sales at the same time. I am one of the co-operator of Davao Wellness Members Consumers Cooperative. And presently also I am working with the COP Union of Davao City. And we are handling and training in the field in how to become a good co-op members. So at the same time we are selling wellness product because our advocacy is to promote organic way of living. So if you want what product we are selling in the market right now, you can ask me from head to foot you have product.
Good afternoon to both of you, sir. Our first question is, why do you choose a career in sales? Or why are you interested in sales position?
Actually, I'm not into sales because in the first place, I finished college as a philosophy or second philosophy course. So I don't know about sales. But based on my experience, on my previous employment, after my graduation, I was employed at the Davao Plywood, and after 5 months, I was also accepted as a community worker at the Davao Medical School Foundation. And I worked at this institution for about 6 years. And based on my experience, working with different kind of personalities and professions like doctor, engineers, agriculturists, nurses and midwives, and even community workers, I learned something, and based on that experience, I built my personality. Because in the first place, I am a shy person, and based on that, I learned something about those people, and I became a strong person, and no longer a shy person. And this experience was used when I was in the sales.
Selling is a very challenging job because you don't have boss. You're the boss. If you out of the field, you can do what you want. As long as you come back to the office with sales. So that's a very challenging part in my life. Especially I can sell a lot of things. So for me, I'm happy to sell product because after sales there's money. And the most and the best is the easiest way to earn money is selling. That's why I love that job. And I will not convert my way of living to employment. I choose to be a salesman forever.
Our second question is, how do you keep yourself motivated as a salesperson?
In every endeavor, one person must be motivated. But to me, what made me motivated into sales because of my dreams. In the first place, as a family man with 5 children, one of my dreams is to send my children to college and not just sending but to finish college, so that they will be ready in the future. So that's one thing that motivated me to go into selling, because I learned that when it comes to income in sales, we can say that it's unlimited. That depends on how you work it out.
One and foremost, I am motivated to work as a salesperson because of my family. I have 2 kids, 2 boys and 1 wife. I want them to have a good life. That's why I want more earnings for them to satisfy the life that God's given to us. As a father, as a husband, as a man, I am the provider for my family. That's keep me motivated to do every day, to go out for ceilings, for trainings, and for convincing people to buy our product, at the same time to patronize our product.
Hi sir, my third question to you as a salesperson. How do you handle rejection from your customers?
Okay, along the way, when it comes to sales, there are lots of rejections, because we don't know the needs of the people, your prospect. But we can easily handle rejection, because in the first place, you are into the sales and you have that objective in mind. And aside from that, you have that dreams in life. So whatever rejections that the clients may throw unto me or to you, it should be managed. And how would you manage rejection? I learned something, a kind of principle, when I was with also a networking company. So once you are rejected after presenting the business proposal, we have to remember these 3 letters. ASWN. What's that? So what? Next.
Rejection is the best and the most challenging part of a salesman. What I handle that? How to handle rejection? I just smile and keep calm and cool, because I know that the reaction is just for temporary. And as a salesman, you have to have that long patience, and you must be knowledgeable how to convert that rejection into positive way. So for me, rejection is the most memorable and the most learning process to the part of a salesman.
At what point do you stop working with your potential prospect?
In sales, you encounter so many potential prospects. Like for example, in real estate business, you know in your mind who are these people that you are going to see, to meet. So therefore, to me, based on my experience, I would say not to follow this prospect when this prospect have said to me clearly that they are no longer interested. Why waste my time in following these people through if they are no longer interested? But based on my experience, I have a client that I followed through for 3 years. But after 3 years,
You said yes.
I was able to close a 10 million lot.
You said yes.
Even I got illness that I cannot stand, because I was experienced stroke.
Yes.
So illness is the factor why I stopped selling. So for me, challenge, trials, it doesn't matter. But illness is the best reason why I stopped doing sales. So I need to rest because of that stroke. Because what my friend Jose Giacono said, nagkaroon siya ng high blood, ako naman over high blood, over pressure. That's why I got stroke. So that's the reason why I stopped. Temporary lang, but now I come back to sales again because I love savings. Because there is money in sales.
Hi sir, my another questions for you. How comfortable are you with making cold calls or cold canvassing?
if I give my number, even my calling card, to prospective clients, I have already the reason or waiting period that that client, that prospect will call me, will chat on me, will email to me for inquiry of the product that I am selling in the market. For me, cold calls, flyering, canvassing is a very strategic and very good strategy to have sales. So there's no, what I mean is that everything in cold calls is very good.
To me, talking about cold canvas and cold calls is not comfortable. You know why? Because in the first place, you don't know the person whom you are calling. And to me, it's out of your comfort zone. Which do you prefer to approach people? The person you know or the stranger? So to me, when it comes to cold canvas or cold calls, it's not comfortable.
And my another questions again. Tell us about the mistakes you've made in sales and what have you learned from that mistakes?
When it comes to real estate sales or selling real estate, based on my experience, I could not say that I done no mistakes at all. Because in one instance that I presented the details of our project, example, when I was with Lanco, I presented the details of the project, but I missed something. That after the presentation, I realized that it was a mistake. But then, because the customer house has also a good memory about what I said to them, they were not able to recall what I presented as a mistake. But based on that experience, I learned that I need to be well-versed enough for the details of the project. Or in other words, I need to be knowledgeable of the project so that whenever there will be a client for presentation, I must see to it that I could present the details without any mistakes at all.
Biggest mistakes that I think it's not my mistakes. It is the company's mistakes because they don't inform me that the promo was already done. But I'm still selling the product with promo. So I am so ashamed to my client because I give the promo. But because of the knowledge that I have in sales, I make more sales talk to my client na wala na pala yun. So sorry kasi nga sinabi actually may what do you call this one? Yung sinabi ko sa client ko, kasi ma'am sinabi ko sa iyo ikaw mo kagad within an hour. After adi ka pa nagtawag, oras na yung system binigay ko sa iyo. So sorry, next time. Pag sinabi ng promo, may expiry yan. So that's one big mistakes that I presented to my client. So as a salesman, I learned is before I go to the field, I had to check first in the office if the promo is still going on.
Hi sir, the second question is what do you like less about sales and what do you like best about sales?
Sa sales kasi, ang ayaw ko lang pag wala ako naibita. But the most is, I love sales every day kasi ako naman kasi yung naniniwala doon sa kasabihan. Have you watched baseball game? Keep on batting the ball. Kahit malayo yun ba? Baka mamaya maka-jackpot ka rin. So, ganun din sa sales. Pag nasa field ka, kasi I trained to be parang electronics agent. I'm gonna knock on your door, knock on your door. Hindi lahat ng door na knock mo, i-open sa'yo. But sa 10 i-knock mong door, may mag-open dyan sa'yo, yun yung pinaka-challenging part. Pag nakapasok ka sa bahay ng iyong prospect. So, sa sales kasi, ang buhay ng mga salesman, everyday naglalakad yan, walang patutunguhan. Pero by faith, naniniwala sa guide sa ni God kung saan pupunta, sino nung lalapitan, at doon nakahintay yung blessing ni God. So, salesman must be faithful to God and trust everything to God. So, yun ang pinaka-motto ng mga salesman. So, ako naman, ako naniniwala.
for the person who are not used to selling, it's not likable. But to those people who love selling, selling is the best for them, because as what I've said a while ago, that you have that opportunity to earn unlimitedly. That's why I like.
Next question is, what do you think is more important, new clients or long-term clients?
Okay, to me, these two, the new clients and long-term clients are all important. But to compare with, I prefer to have those people whom I know for a long time as my clients. Because these people are those people who could give me so many referrals. More referrals, more sales, and more income.
Ang long-term client kasi, sa long-term client natin, kailangan na yun ng bagong promo, bagong follow-up na yun. Follow-up na yun. At saka may bagong project, yun pala yung pinaka-client mo. Kasi may mga tao kasi investor eh. Yung mga lalo na pag satisfied sila doon sa una na nabili o una na acquired na bagay sa inyo, at saka okay ang services mo, habang meron kang binibinta, bibilihan ka niya. Sa mga new clients naman, yun ang mga maganda. Kasi sa new clients, nag-learn tayo kung anong karakter meron siya. Di ba?
Wow, this is one of the amazing testimonies that I ever heard in a salesperson. So, here's the 2 and last question. What were your most challenging experiences so far in sales?
Okay, the most challenging experience of mine when it comes to real estate sales is when my client got angry at me. You know why? Because it's a very simple demand of her, but maybe in her point of view, it's a very simple request, but on the company's point of view, it's beyond company's policy. So therefore, she got angry at me. She said that you're good to me in the first place when you present the project, but when it was closed, no more services that we can expect from you. So therefore, that experience of mine made me sort of high blood, but when I presented the scenario to the management, the suggestion of the management is for the client to just submit her complaint into a written one, so that it will be brought to a proper forum for discussion. So that pacified my being high blood to the client.
I think experience na yung na-refer sa akin, meron akong pinuntahan isang lugar, barrio. Na-refer sa akin yung pinakamalayong lugar. Nilapit ko ng 3 kilometers. Tapos pagdating ko doon, wala yung prospect ko. But that's not the most challenging. The most challenging is nung prospect ko, na naiwan doon ng tao, yung tita. Then the tita told me, "Sir, yung bahay ng kapitan, yun ang bahay ng kapitan. Go to that kapitan. He needs your product because I'm selling books." So I go to the captain's house and then presented all my product, everything I did for that kapitan to buy my product. Although the kapitan is saying, "We don't have money, we don't need that." But then when I presented that if you buy this 145,000 and this is the volume of books you can get, you just only paid 75,000. Ang mata lumaki. And then pag ngayon, kagad-agad, nagbigay ka ng down payment, bukas i-deliver ko to, 50,000 na lang. Amazing masyado ang ginawa ni God. On the spot, nagbigay ng 15,000. Close and deal. But before I go to that area, I have only 20 pesos in my pocket. So I'm praying, "Lord, give me sales." Sa Bali yun. Alam niyo kung saan banda yun? Malapit sa Maguindanao province. Doon sa
Muslim
malapit sa,
area.
doon malapit sa nilibingan ng mga, ano yun. So, Muslim area. Pero, hindi pwedeng maghindi ang mga ahente. Kahit may magulo, kailangan mo umuwi na may pera. So, na-question din, kinabukasan, I earned 15,000. So, unforgettable. Na hanggang ngayon, pwede ko i-share sa kahit kanino na salesman. Dapat lakas ng loob, tibay na paniniwala, at kailangan mo magdalang tubig, pampipara sa gutom, at maglakad. Dapat yung sapatos mo matibay din. Yung loob mo, yung gano'n yun. So that was the most challenging part of my selling experience.
Tell us about the most common customer complaints that you encounter and how those resolved.
Normally, when it comes to real estate business, the most common complaints of the clients was when there was a delay of the release of title. So when they experience the delay of the release of the title, they will just come to office and sort of angry atmosphere. But when the management or when I face these clients of mine, I explain to them the technical difficulties when it comes to transfer of title to her as a client or a owner. And if not contented, I will call up the right person at the management side to meet this client and present to her the details. Why? What are the reasons of the delay of the release of the title? That's it.
Problem ba tanong mo? O mga complain? At ay, hindi complain eh. Walang pera. Hindi namin kailangan yan. Ay, meron na kami yan. No need to buy. You don't have money. Hindi kami interesado. So, yun ang most complaint. I think it's not a complaint. It's the reality. Pero, nilabas at nilabas yung pala. Salesman mo, pag yung mga questions na yan, yung mga statement na yan from your client, at ma-convert mo into positive, into sales, yun yung the best na nangyay sa buhay mo. Sa akin, wala masyadong complete na yan. Sa product namin, yes. Kasi may marami kaming competitor eh. Sorry, yung mga complete kasi pag maraming competitor. Pero yung mga product mo na unique, na una sa market, wala masyadong complaint. Kasi iba ko eh. Pag ako nabibinta, sinasabi ko, subukan mo muna. At pag nasubukan mo yan, hindi mo ako makalimutan. Kasi hanapin mo o balik ka sa akin. Yun yung dapat. Yun ang sabihin sa mga client. And then, I establish rapport and trust sa mga client ko. So yun ang very important sa akin. So far, wala pang complaint sila.
Thank you, Sir Jose Jacuno and Sir Joseph Magracia, for the wonderful testimony you share about your career as a salesperson or a business person. Hopefully that this information that you share from us will help us to motivate to become a successful businessman and woman in the future. Thank you and God bless you.